This one is the syllabus for wireless communication. So শুরু থেকে already I am done from the beginning. This multiple access সব আমার গুগল ক্লাসরুমে নোটস প্লাস লিঙ্ক সব দেওয়া আছে, হ্যাঁ, ওগুলো তোরা ফলো করবি, কারণ মেবি দিস টাইম ইট ক্যান বি আ রিটেন এক্সাম, সো গেট স্টার্ট প্রিপারেশন।
ম্যাম
জিএসএম
এক্সাম কি মার্চেই হবে নাকি পরে আরো পিছাবে?
মনে মনে হয় মার্চের ভেতরে হবে, কারণ বিকজ ইউনিভার্সিটি ইজ আস্কিং ফর CA1 and CA2, তো ইট মে হ্যাপেন দ্যাট ইট উইল বি ডান বাই মার্চ। জিএসএম জিপিআরএস তো লাস্ট আমি CA3তেই দিয়েছিলাম, রাইট? তো নেক্সট ওয়াজ CDMA। CDMA, how CDMA is working, that তো I have described many a time. In between UMTS I didn't complete, but that FDD, that is frequency division duplexing, time division duplexing is coming there. But apart from that, that spread spectrum technology, spread spectrum technique with this multiple access, actually in my last class DSS, that is direct spread spectrum, and FHSS, that is frequency hopping spread spectrum, they are coming under this category, so that is why I have done that. And another thing, that is from fading, this fast fading and slow fading, I have taken a long classes on fading channels, right? How the reflection model and diffraction model works. Under that, Rayleigh fading and recent fading will also come. So if I'll get time, obviously, surely I will give you those Rayleigh and recent fading data. Next, this module 3 is coming with this wireless LAN technology. Wireless LAN standard they have given IEEE 802.11 standard and protocols we have to study. Now for that, few things you have to know, that is advantage of wireless LAN, that is flexibility. Radio waves can penetrate walls, senders and receivers can be placed anywhere. Hence, within radio coverage, nodes can communicate without further restrictions. Nodes money, our mobile stations, they are already my mobile, your laptop, these printers, someone's printer, these all are node. Hence, within radio coverage, nodes can communicate without further restriction. Planning, only wireless ad hoc networks allow for communication without previous planning. Any wired network needs wiring planning. So if it is a wireless network you want to design, for that you don't have to plan. You have to just make that network money. Here they are talking, the network is consisted of that router, whatever is there in your house, that router itself or that modem itself called that wireless network, through which your laptop, your mobile, your printer, they are connected in your house. Okay, so this is the they are saying that if it is a wireless communication, then we don't have to plan. But if it is a wired network, suppose everything will be connected through wired, then obviously you have to make the design plan and all. Now, next is designing. Wireless networks allow for the design of small independent devices which can, for example, be put into a pocket. So, design is very simple. It can be done for a small independent devices also. And as we all know that mobile can be, we can take it in our pocket. Robustness, wireless networks can survive disasters, example earthquakes. If the wireless devices survive, people can still communicate. So what they're saying, that robustness is much there. If it is a wired line, if for some reason we know very well that our optical fiber communication used to go under the land, so under the ground. So if there is any problem, if we have to cut that wire, then obviously that entire thing, it's an earthquake kind of thing, then obviously our wired connection communication can get distracted. But if it's a wireless connection, then obviously if the wireless device survive, people can still communicate. Cost. After providing wireless access to the infrastructure via an access point for the first user, adding additional user to a wireless network will not increase the cost. Example, a lecture hall. So it's quite obvious. It will take the cost for only for that router and the connection, right? From wherever you will take the connection, it will not go for the number of nodes, that how many nodes you are going to activate. So these are all the advantage of wireless LAN. Next is the disadvantage. Quality of service. Wireless LANs typically offer lower quality than their wired counterparts. If we are connecting a WLAN jack, if we are providing the LAN wire in our laptop directly, then we can get much good connections. Whereas if we are depending on the Wi-Fi, many a time it happens that if some jammer is there nearby or some other technical issues, if the network issue is there, then also it may happen that quality will not be that much good. What are the reasons? Lower bandwidth due to limitation of radio transmission, high error rates due to interference, and high delay or delay variation due to extensive error correction and detection mechanisms. So these are a few reasons they have described here. What can be affect the quality of service, as we are seeing that it offers low quality service than the wired counterparts. Proprietary solutions. Due to slow standardization procedure, many companies have come up with proprietary solutions offering standardized functionality plus many enhanced features. However, these additional features only work in a homogeneous environment when adapters from the same vendors are used for all wireless nodes. Maybe they will give some extra offers that with this Wi-Fi technology you can attach this many number of devices and all, like those kind of thing that they may come up with, or some nowadays. So all those TV channels are also connected. That means Netflix and those Sony and those Z. That is also coming with that modem facility. Na? In Siliguri also, we have come to know that Geo Fiber is right now available. So whoever is taking that Geo Fiber modem, with that modem, those facilities are available. So you don't have to go for a separate cable connection like that. It is coming. Another is restrictions. All wireless products have to comply with national regulations. Several government and non-government institutions worldwide regulate the operations and restrict frequencies to minimize interference. Safety and security. Using radio waves for data transmission might interfere with other high-tech equipment. Example, hospitals. mm, and the open radio interference makes eavesdropping much easier in wireless LANs than in case of fiber optics. So these are few disadvantages for wireless LAN technology. Now next is infrared versus radio transmission. Two different basic transmission technologies can be used to set up wireless LANs. One is infrared light transmission, another one is radio transmission. What is infrared transmission? Uses diffuse light reflected at walls, furniture, etc., or directed light if a line of sight exists between sender and receiver. Senders can be simple light emitting diodes or laser diodes. Photodiodes acts as a receiver. Data rate can be of 115 kilobit per second to 4 megabit per second. These are all coming under infrared transmission. Advantage of infrared transmission: simple and extremely cheap senders and receivers, which are integrated into nearly all mobile devices available today: PDAs, laptops, notebooks, mobile phones, etc. That means whatever the infrared transmission they have said, they are all available in our today's nodes, all available nodes. Electrical devices do not interfere with infrared transmission. So infrared is not the part of the electrical device. So Once again, it uses diffuse light reflected at walls, furniture, or directed light if a line of sight exists between sender and receiver. Sender can be simple light emitting diodes or laser diodes, and photodiodes act as a receiver. Next, what is coming? That is the our 80 IEEE 802.11 fits. That is the main thing. Whatever we have to study. So IEEE 802.11 is nothing but a Wi-Fi. Till now, why we were talking about the wireless LAN? Because Wi-Fi is an example of a wireless LAN technology, and that standard is coming as 802.11. IEEE, you know all what is IEEE is. So IEEE has made this kind of standard, given the number based on their functionalities. Like here also in this diagram, you can also see there are another number available, that is 802.3 MAC and 802.3 physical. It is nothing but 802.3 is used based on that electrical devices. When if the signal is need to be connected or via pass through a wired connection, that electrical line, we have to use the electrical line, then 802.3 will be the standard, and 802.11 is for wireless LAN or Wi-Fi. It fits seamlessly into the other 802 point some standards for wired LANs. Money 802.11 obviously can communicate among those 802.11 standard. Apart from that, it can also communicate through 802.2, 802 point some other standard. Figure shows the most common scenario: an IEEE 802.11 wireless LAN connected to a switched IEEE 802.3 Ethernet via switch. First of all, we have to understand how that Wi-Fi architecture is. So, and Wi-Fi architecture, it gives two type of services, that is BSS and ESS, that is basic service set and extended service set. And basic service set is consisted of any wireless node. It can be a mobile, it can be a laptop, it can be a printer, and an access point. What is an access point? Access point could be a base station. It is a base station through which those nodes are connected. So basic service set, it's an area, it's a portion where there are several nodes, n number of nodes connected to a access point. Okay. And extended service set are those, if there are many number of base service sets are there, then those base service sets are connected to each other via those access point, and that is known as that extended point system, extended service set. And extended service set, this is a ad hoc network, and if it is, we have to make a infrastructure network, then we have to do, we have to create a distribution system. Distribution system. Just a moment, if possible, I'll give you that diagrams. One lecture is there. Yeah. So this is IEEE 802.11 architecture they are trying to show, where this architecture, it is nothing but a Wi-Fi, and two types of services are available. One is basic service set, another one is extended service set. And basic service set consisted of a station, that can be a mobile nodes or any other nodes, and another access point. So stations are connected to access point, which is known as basic service set. Clear? Next is, so Ankita, are you following the thing? Mane,
হ্যাঁ ম্যাম।
this left hand side, this one cloud has made over here. Na? Inside the cloud, one mobile and another access point. These two is consisting the basic set of service, basic service set. And it may happen there are not only one mobile, there can be a number of nodes. So that means a number of mobile station, laptops, printers, and they are connected through a access point, which is consisting my basic service set. And if there are n number of basic service set, then that is known as that extended service set, or ess or extended service set, where several basic service sets are connected through AP, and every BSS is having its own access point, and this BSS is also having certain access point. So through this access point only, these bases are connected with each other, and that is actually known as the ESS. Now let me just, yeah, what they're trying to say, that service, that architecture, that one is nothing but an ad hoc network. We only, the base stations are connected with that AP. That is, this network, this extended network is known as ad hoc network. Now there could be two kind of network. One is ad hoc type network, and another one is infrastructure network. Now if we want to prepare an infrastructure network, then what happening, there will be one portal which will be act as a bridge to other wired network, and this is the diagram. So this is the base station with the node and the access point, and there is a portal which is acting as a bridge to other wired network, and there is another BSS it has drawn with another access point. So AP can be connected to through each other, but through this distribution system, interconnection network to form a logical network based on several BSS. Through this distribution system also, APs are connected to each other, and one portal is also connected, which is acting like a bridge to other wired network. So this is the distribution system we are talking about, and these actually differentiate the my infrastructure network from the ad hoc network. Okay, and you see here this extended system service set, they are marking with these two base stations only. Whenever we are going for this portal to connect some other wire device, then it will be known as my infrastructure network. There is another diagram. This is the infrastructure network they are drawing, where there is a fixed infrastructure network is there through the access point. Suppose the mobile is sending the message through the access point, it will reach to the infrastructure network, and then through the infrastructure network, through wired line, it will be connected to the fixed terminal or the laptop. Now, these are the WSI set of my mobile terminal. Previously also I have come up with the WSI terminals. So what are those WSI terminals? Open system interconnection is a application presentation session. There were 7 layers. Do you remember that? I don't think so that you can remember that. But based on that WSI layer only, it has designed that now my mobiles, that is IEEE 802.11 standard, will follow these 5 layers. One is application, next is TCP, next is IP, transfer control protocol, internet protocol, logical link circuit, and 802.11 MAC, media access control, and 802.11 physical layer of the mobile station. So after mobile station, the signal will go to the access point. The frame will reach to the access point. Now, how the access point will be communicating? Access point is divided in two parts. One side, one column will be showing you that it is also connected with that wireless technology, and this side will show you this is connected to the wired device. And that another side also it's same. Let me show you my PPT itself, then we'll easily understand that. The same thing actually showing over here. That is, this is the terminal from where my message or mail need to be transferred. So my mobile or this laptop is having, or the actually not my mobile and laptop, actually this they are the standard layers for the IEEE 802.11. So application presentation network, sorry, application transport network. Transport money TCP protocol, transfer control protocol will be acting here for transport layer. Network layer will be designed for internet protocol, that is IP. Next is logical LLC, that is logical link circuit. 802.11 MAC, media access control, is a protocol for data link layer. And last one is a physical layer. Physical layer means wired connection. So here you can see this is my access point, is nothing but your router or your Wi-Fi modem, whatever you are using in your home. So that network is having these three layers, among which the first layer is a common layer, which is logical link circuit. Next, the remaining two is divided in two parts. Left hand side it is showing 802.11 MAC, 802.11 physical layer, and this side is showing 802.3 MAC and 802.3 physical layer. So that means the signal will be transferred first to the wireless version, then from the wireless version it will get communicate to the wired portion, because 802.3 is a standard for a wired connection, wired connective communication, through which it will reach to the physical layer of 802.3, 802.3, because it's a fixed terminal. That is why 802.3, here it was 802.11. That is why it's a fixed terminal is used. So my MAC layer and physical layer standard will also get changed, and it will get communicated via this. And finally, through the application layer, my message or mail will be pop up. So this is how the Wi-Fi actually working in our household or in any office or any hall. Clear? Anmol and Roshan, can you open your video for a moment?
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Yeah, good. You are outside?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I'm in home only, but staying
Oh,
outside.
okay. Listen, actually, this CA1, CA2 mark submission date has been come up for
Yes,
us.
ma'am.
Maybe within February 1st or second week, we have to complete that thing.
Yes, ma'am.
So it may happen that your exam will also be done by March only. So it's high time that they have not said anything. This is from
Mm.
my side, that kindly prepare your MAR activity points. Do
Yes,
some
ma'am.
online quiz and all, at least 30, 40 marks. Be prepared with those, so that if any time they will ask for that, we can make the data entry.
Ma'am, college when it will be opening? College?
No idea. No
No
idea.
idea, no.
They are not talking for that, because it will be opening when we will get the order from the university. Na?
Oh.
Directly we can't open it. I don't think
Mm.
other colleges also open. Means colleges are
I
open, but
I
it
heard
is.
I this hotel management IAS something होटल मैनेजमेंट का वो
Okay.
कॉलेज है ना
हाँ हाँ हाँ.
वो कॉलेज खुला है मैंने सुना था
कॉलेज तो हमारा भी खुला है, लेकिन ये स्टूडेंट के लिए खुला है कि नहीं वो
नहीं
नहीं.
मतलब नहीं स्टूडेंट्स भी आ रहा है वो कॉलेज में
अच्छा, अभी वो तो पता नहीं क्या करेंगे ये लोग, क्योंकि हमारे तो ये मैकआउटी को ही फॉलो करता है.
यस मैम
मैकआउट जब तक नहीं
वो
बोलेगा.
कॉलेज भी पर मकआउट का ही है
हाँ,
ये
मैकआउट का ही है,
ब्रांच
हाँ.
आईएएस
देखो इतने सारे लोगों का हेल्थ इश्यूज तो नहीं बना सकते ना, वो तो दिक्कत हो जाएगा. सारे
वही
स्टूडेंट
तो।
को बुला के तुम लोगों का हेल्थ का है, हम लोगों का है, सबका तो ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा. And it's not
वही
easy
तो।
to wear the mask all the time, 24/7 doctors and
इट्स
those
वेरी कंजस्टेड।
health workers and doctors, they are
दे
doing the best and
हैव
it's
प्रॉब्लम।
hats off to them.
না, ভ্যাকসিন
यस
সবাইকে দেওয়া হয়ে গেলে তাহলে তারপরে হয়তো খুলতে পারে।
ভ্যাকসিন থেকে আদৌ কাজের কিছু?
ওটাই তো, কেউই তো
वैक्सीन अभी
নেবে
हम
না।
लोग को वैक्सीन तो अभी हम लोग को नहीं मिलेगा ना। पहले
हाँ
तो हेल्थ वर्कर्स को मिलेगा।
हाँ, और मिलने से भी वो थोड़ा ही काम का होगा, अदरवाइज मोदी क्यों बोल रहे हैं कि मास्क पहन के चलो वैक्सीन के बाद भी, और ये डिस्टेंस मेंटेन करो.
वो
हाँ
वैक्सीन लगा के भी मैम हम लोग बीमार होते हैं तो हम क्या करें वैक्सीन लगा के भी।
हाँ वही तो. और ये चीज अनमोल, अपना अपना जो लास्ट बार का लॉकडाउन का जितने भी मुझे दिए था तुम लोगों ने, वो तो मेरे पास मेल में तो है ही, लेकिन दिस इज नॉट पॉसिबल टू गेट द प्रिंट आउट फॉर ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स. सो दिस विल बी योर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टू टेक द प्रिंट आउट फॉर लास्ट ईयर्स, ओके. एंड
यस मैम।
जितना तक लिया था वो ठीक है, अगर बाद में और कुछ मिल रहा है, ये जो लॉकडाउन के अंदर बैठ के जितने भी कोर्सेज किए थे, जो हम लोगों ने ये एक्टिविटीज के लिए लिए थे, मार एक्टिविटीज के लिए, उसका प्रिंट आउट लेके आना. आई एम नॉट
यस मैम।
सेइंग दैट ऑल दोज Coursera and everything you have to take the print out, but some definite things you have done na, that you can bring it up.
यस मैम श्योर।
वो सेंट मेल से मिल जाएगा तुम लोगों को, उसका प्रिंट आउट लेके आ
शायद उसका
जाना.
तो शायद मेरे पास शायद प्रिंट आउट भी होगा शायद।
हाँ तो फिर वही जो क्विज दिया
कोर्स
था,
का
और जो जो लॉकडाउन स्पेशल एक्टिविटी का जो दिया
वो तो
था.
मैंने नहीं किया, वो तो मैंने नहीं किया स्पेशल एक्टिविटी।
अच्छा, अगर नहीं किया तो ठीक है. अच्छा अनमोल, एक चीज और, विवेक सडनली मुझे पूछ रहा था कि पॉइंट्स के लिए क्या करना होगा, तो कैन यू गाइड हिम, बिकॉज मैंने बोल दिया उसको कि तुम अपने क्लासमेट से पूछ सकते हो. पता नहीं उसने पूछा भी कि या नहीं, लेकिन उसको
फोन तो नहीं
बोलना
किया है
अगर
उसने।
उसके साथ एक बार फोन करके तुमने बात कर लेना, उसका तो उतना गरज नहीं होता है. वो फेल कर जाएगा इतना, इन
वो
द
तो अभी
सेंस
वो
कि
तो शायद सिलीगुड़ी में है वो तो।
अच्छा, फिर भी तुम उसको बोल देना कहाँ कहाँ से करने से वो सर्टिफिकेट क्विज का भी मिल सकता है. वो थोड़ा बोल देना, क्विज का और मेंबरशिप का तो ऑनलाइन में हो जाता है ना, वो थोड़ा उसको बोल के रखो.
यस मैम।
हम्म. ज्यादा करने के लिए मत बोलो, क्योंकि अल्टीमेटली कितना मुझे भरने को मिलेगा
हम लोग को
पता
तो
नहीं.
ये पर सेमेस्टर 25 कितना लाना पड़ेगा ना पर
हाँ, वो तो
सेमेस्टर।
एक भी सेमेस्टर का नहीं किया, उसका पूरा
उसका तो
0 है.
एक भी सेमेस्टर का ही तो नहीं किया है तो उसका तो
नहीं किया है.
कैसे होगा अब।
पता नहीं लास्ट में अभी भरने देगा कि नहीं मैकआउटी, मैं नहीं जानती, लेकिन उसको बोलना 2-3 ठो क्विज और 1-2 ठो ये क्या है मेंबरशिप करने के लिए, और कुछ कोर्स वगैरह करने के लिए बोलो उसको ऑनलाइन में.
यस मैम श्योर।
अगर नहीं नहीं तो किधर जाकर ब्लड डोनेट करने के लिए बोलो, या फिर प्लांटेशन करने के लिए बोलो. प्लांटेशन का अगर किसी ने सर्टिफिकेट देता है इन लोगों को, ऐसा कुछ बोल देना.
हम लोग का तो इधर घर पे पूरा प्लांट्स ही प्लांट्स है।
वेरी
पूरा
गुड,
प्लांट्स है हम लोग का इधर।
खूबसूरत है. तो आज मैं ना ये शुरू किया था, ये वाला मॉड्यूल 3 का, 802.11 स्टैंडर्ड एंड प्रोटोकॉल का, जिसमें से
लास्ट
मैंने,
का मॉड्यूल का वो खत्म हुआ ना।
हाँ वो तो स्प्रेड स्पेक्ट्रम टेक्नोलॉजी के ऊपर था. वो हो गया, वो मल्टीपल एक्सेस के अंदर आता है, तो कर दिया मैंने. तो ये एक नया मॉड्यूल में 802.11 जो स्टैंडर्ड है वो वाईफाई का है, तो इसीलिए वायरलेस लैन का जो एडवांटेज डिसएडवांटेज है वो पहले दिखाया. फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी, प्लानिंग, डिज़ाइन, रोबस्टनेस, कॉस्ट. फिर डिसएडवांटेज भी कुछ कुछ होता है, क्योंकि ये क्वालिटी अच्छा नहीं होता है इसका. कभी कभार तो वाईफाई बंद हो जाता है ना, अगर जैमिंग की वजह से या नेटवर्क इशू की वजह से. तो इसके लिए ये लोग आता है, ड्यू टू स्लो स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन प्रोसीजर मेनी कंपनीज हैव टू कम अप विद प्रोप्राइटरी सॉल्यूशंस ऑफरिंग स्टैंडर्डाइज्ड फंक्शन. उसका एग्जांपल अंकिता को बता रही थी कि जैसे जियो फाइबर अभी आया है, इसका मॉडेम के साथ बहुत सारे ये जो सोनी, जी, नेटफ्लिक्स, ये सब का कनेक्शन लेके, तो उसके लिए अलग से तुमको केबल नहीं लगाना होता है। तो ये सारे प्रोप्रिएटरी सॉल्यूशन बोलते हैं इसको, कि अगर तुम्हारा स्टैंडर्ड इस हिसाब से तुम अच्छा सर्विस नहीं दे पा रहे हो, तो इसको अट्रैक्ट करने के लिए, कस्टमर को अट्रैक्ट करने के लिए ये सब कर सकते हो। कुछ रिस्ट्रिक्शन भी है एंड सेफ्टी एंड सिक्योरिटी थिंग्स भी है। तो ये सब मैं बाद में शेयर कर दूंगी तुम लोगों को गूगल क्लासरूम में। एंड इंफ्रारेड रेडियो ट्रांसमिशन के ऊपर ही हम लोगों का जो मोबाइल है ये सब चल रहा है। हमारे मोबाइल यूज कर रहा है इंफ्रारेड ट्रांसमिशन एंड रेडियो ट्रांसमिशन बोथ ना। तो दैट ओनली हैज सेड एंड दिस इज IEEE और दिखाया कि IEEE 802.11 का आर्किटेक्चर जो है वो दो सेट ऑफ सर्विस से रिलेटेड है। एक है बेसिक सेट सर्विस, दूसरा है एक्सटेंडेड सेट ऑफ सर्विस। वो मैंने दिखाया था इधर से, यूट्यूब का एक वीडियो से मैंने दिखाया अभी अभी, कि ये वाला पार्ट है। ये है BSS माने बेसिक सर्विस सेट, जो कि कनेक्टेड विथ consisted with some mobile station or laptop or printer, and another one is called access point. ये laptop mobile station they need to be connected via access point, that is nothing but a base station। सपोज ये एक बेस स्टेशन है और ये एक दूसरा BSS है, बेसिक सर्विस सेट, जिसका ये एक एक्सेस पॉइंट है। तो ये दोनों एक्सेस पॉइंट तो अपने आप से कनेक्ट हो सकता है, विच इज अगेन नोन एज एक्सटेंडेड सर्विस सेट और ESS। BSS and ESS, these are two types of service set। So and this part is known as the ad hoc network। Now if you want to make this as a infrastructure network, then infrastructure network means that one which will also give you the connectivity to the wired connection। That is, we will be using another device which is known as portal, and that portal is working as a bridge to other wired network, and it will be connected to some other wired LAN networks, and this is a distribution system through which they all will be connected, and this is the infrastructure network, design of an infrastructure network। And this is the layer of 802.11 has been shown over here। जैसे हम लोगों ने OSI मॉडल दिखाया था ना, वो OSI मॉडल के ऊपर डिपेंड करके जितने भी तुम्हारे स्टैंडर्ड होंगे उसका अपना अपना खुद का लेयर होता है। इट इज नॉट लाइक दैट कि all those 7 layers will be used by all the devices or all the networks। So based on their own network, these layers can get changed। Here जैसे 6 layer दिखाया गया है, लेकिन वैसे ही layer में मेरा 7 layer था, एप्लीकेशन प्रेजेंटेशन, तो यहाँ पे देखो प्रेजेंटेशन लेयर मिसिंग है। इसका मतलब ये एप्लीकेशन लेयर के अंदर ही प्रेजेंटेशन लेयर चला जाएगा। इधर देखो जो एक्सेस पॉइंट और जो वाईफाई राउटर मेरा यूज कर रहा है, यहाँ पे मेरा तीनों लेयर है, तो इसका मतलब ये तीनों लेयर से काम इसका हो जाएगा। इसके ऊपर जो नेटवर्क ट्रांसपोर्ट एप्लीकेशन है वो ये नेटवर्क लेयर का जरूरत नहीं हुई, क्योंकि तुम कुछ वाईफाई के थ्रू मुझे दिखा के मुझे कुछ दिखा भी नहीं सकते हो, और यू कांट माने that is the thing that you can only send the signal through the router or the modem। It is not that it can display anything। So for displaying, therefore that means for presentation, for accessing your message, you need to have the display kind of thing, which is a fixed, that could be a fixed terminal or a mobile terminal। So if it is a wireless terminal, then you have to go for the standard of 802.11, and if it is a fixed terminal, then you have to go for the standard of 802.3, which is a fixed terminal। So 802.3 we are using for the wired connection, and 802.11 we are using for the wireless connection। So today's class I will finish here। Maybe tomorrow I will come with the rest of the session। ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে অঙ্কিতা, কালকে বিকালের ক্লাসটাকে ওয়াইফাই এর যেটুকু পার্ট বাকি থাকবে আমি করিয়ে দেবো। এই 1-2 জনকে দিয়ে বেশিক্ষণ করবো না।